Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be all about semi-permanent hair extensions, in particular the invisible weft, sew-in, or hand-tied hair extensions. That's what they're typically called. I feel like I've made videos on every other single type of hair extension and even toppers. I haven't made a video dedicated solely to the invisible or hand-tied weft extensions, so I figured this would be the perfect opportunity since I just got a new set of hair installed into my head. So I'm going to give an overview, I'm going to share the hair that I have, I'm going to give the benefits of it, and I'm going to show you some before and after pictures as well, especially if you were kind of wondering all about these extensions because they're so popular and for a very good reason. I'm going to kind of go over everything. But anyways, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button and the notification bell down below. And without further ado, if you guys would like to find out more about hand-tied hair extensions, then just keep watching. First off, you can disregard my real hair. It's already getting frizzy, I can tell. And since this is just new hair, it looks a little shinier, you guys, because I haven't washed it yet, but once I wash it, it won't be as shiny. But it's like very extremely humid here right now, so my hair is already starting to frizz up. But besides the point, so basically I want to start off with what are hand-tied, invisible weft, sew-in hair extensions and why they're so popular. Basically, it is what it says. Your hairdresser installs little beads, sections off, installs little beads, and then she's going to sew, she or he is going to sew the weft around the beads. And then when your hair naturally grows out, the weft grows out too, but it stays. It's really nice, and that's basically what it is. What's cool about it is that you would think it takes forever because some other types of extensions can take hours to install. These take no time at all. They're very, very quick. So in a nutshell, that's just kind of what they are. Why I love hand-tied hair extensions is because they are semi-permanent. So some days, like, I don't feel like messing around with putting clip-ins in, taking them out, worrying if I'm putting them in the correct place. It gets really time-consuming, especially for busy people, busy moms. Hand-tied hair extensions are going to be your best friend if you have kids. You don't want to be concerned with clipping in, you know, hair extensions and taking them out and everything like that. These are in your head, and what's cool is like this curl will last a few days, and I can sleep with my hair up or braid it, sleep with it down even, and it's still gonna keep the curl. I just brush it and like I'm good to go. So that's why these are really popular as well. You have them in at all times. They're going to stay where they're placed. You don't have to fool around with clip-ins. And the other reason why I like these, well, there's a few other reasons too, but the semi-permanent thing is definitely it. And you can wear your hair up, by the way, with these, just so you know. The next thing is that they're non-damaging. You do not have damage. The way these are sewn in, as I was saying, when your hair naturally grows out, the weft is going to grow out with your hair. Now, you will need to get them moved up and eventually reinstall, which I'll get into later in the video, but they're non-damaging. There's no glue or anything like that, and they can be taken out just as easily as they are put in. You guys are probably wondering, Ashley, what hair extensions do you have in your hair? So these are the Glam Seamless Traditional Wefts. I've never tried Glam Seamless in my life, and I am obsessed. I am partnering with them in today's video, but I'm just telling you right now, honestly, I've only had these extensions in my head for a few hours, and the difference I feel from my last wefts that I had when I first got them about a year ago, it just feels so different to you guys. It feels like I don't have anything in my hair, and it just feels so much more lighter, and it just looks more natural in my opinion. These are the 20 inches that I have in. They come in 20 and 24 inches. I just think 24 inches is a little bit too long. 20 inches is perfect, but also what I like about this hair is that the ends, which I'm gonna actually, I should probably show you the hair first, but the ends are not choppy and they're not blunt. They blend so nicely. Like, look, the last time I had extensions, I had to cut them and they just looked very full and choppy. Yes, the ends might look a little bit thinner, but that's how they look natural, and I love it. And I think that's why it also feels a little bit lighter as well. So I'm just loving the way it feels. Again, this hair, it's very good quality, and I will make an update video a few months later, kind of just checking in, letting you know, or, you know, just give you an update in one of my videos, letting you know how this hair is holding up and everything like so. but it feels so nice, you guys. And this is what the weft looks like. So the weft is going to be 48 inches, and this is 100 grams of hair. Now, like my previous weft that I had, or package that I had in my head, was 120 grams. So I wasn't sure if this was gonna work, but you guys, I actually like this. Like, it's not really that much of a difference. And I think I really like just the ends. They blend so nicely. The last set I had and I had to cut them, they look choppy. And honestly, it just looked like too much hair, whereas this, it just looks super natural. Now, if I wanted to go in with more hair, I obviously could. So I can let my hairdresser know. But for now, we just did one box, the 100 grams. So I'm actually shocked I got away with it. But if you have thinner hair, if you have shorter hair, they typically recommend 2 to 3. So it just depends on what your situation is with your hair. And, you know, you might want a more fuller look. So that's perfectly fine. But yeah, so that's what the weft looks like. It's very, very nicely stitched, very thin. So yeah, that's what the hair looks like. I know it looks a little washed out with my lights. They have many different colors. They even have rooted ones. They have low lighted ones, highlighted ones, whatever. I'm a plain Jane. This is number 60. But what I do want to say, or ash blonde, but what I do want to say, because I've, you know, tried so many hair extensions, you guys, but whenever I order the 60 or the ash blonde, I 99% of the time have to tone it with purple shampoo. And this is a true ash blonde, because like I don't have to tone it at all. So I was shocked. Really love that it's an actual ash blonde and that I didn't have to put purple shampoo in it. So I figured I would mention that because I thought I was going to have to tone it. I definitely did not. I just want to read off the back of this. It says that the Glam Seamless Traditional Weft is part of our semi-permanent collection of hair extensions. It requires professional installation and can be attached with adhesive or sewn to braids or beads. So yeah, technically it could be attached with adhesive, but I wouldn't recommend it. I would just do the sew-in with the beads. Our traditional weft can be cut to any width for a customized look and fit. Shed-free and durable, it is easy to maintain and can last up to a year with proper care. So that's what I wanted to get in quickly. I have like a list of like order I want to go in talking about this because I get so excited talking about hair extensions. But the hair can last up to a year. My previous one did not. It got crappy. It started getting crappy around the around the 5-6 month mark. I would recommend that you wash this hair once a week. Now, I know that sounds kind of gross, but actually what I do is I wash my regular hair probably 2 times a week, sometimes 3 times a week. It just depends if I feel like I need to or it feels gross. But what I do is I will kind of clip up the top of my head and just wash that. I don't wash the extensions. So that's how I get around it, you guys. And then once a week, I wash my full head. Now, if you want to know how I wash the underneath, I kind of like put a shower cap on the middle and then I can kind of get underneath. Sometimes I don't feel like the need to wash the underneath as much, but the top definitely, I will section it off and wash it. And I kind of clip this back and I put like a shower cap, or you can even put like a plastic bag around it so it doesn't get wet, because the more you wash it and style it and dry it and all that, that's going to affect the quality. Also, make sure that you are like putting oils on it and heat protectant on it, all that. But that's just my recommendation. So I do once a week, I wash these. And then also, I should mention this now because it's like coming to... it's popping into my head. The only other like maintenance thing for this, like care related, other than like washing them very minimally, putting heat protectant on, oil to take care of them, is when you get out of the shower, you want to dry, like you don't have to dry all of it because hair extensions can take a very long time to dry, which I mentioned in like my other high-speed hair dryer videos. So what I like to do is just dry around my scalp where the wefts are. The wefts have to be dry because if you leave them to air dry, the wefts can dry kind of crinkly and you don't want that. I like to get mine done I've gone 3 months before, you guys. It just kind of depends on the way your hair grows and if you need to get your hair colored and everything like that. But I would probably recommend around you could go 2.5 months. And in between, you can ask your hairdresser to just move up the beads. Like they don't have to be taken out, but it just depends on like what you want to do. And after like that point where they need to be reinstalled, your hairdresser will just take them out and then just cut out the string, throw away the other beads, and then just basically reinstall them really quick with the same hair. Again, if you take care of this hair, it will last up to a year. And then the last thing I want to mention before I just talk a little bit about the install and show my before and after pictures and pictures of it being installed, I just want to mention the price. So I would say minus this might be a little bit less grams than other packs I'm used to. It's about half the price. Not only is it really good quality, but it's more affordable in my opinion. I think for the last set of hair that I had, it was 120 grams, and I paid double the price of what this is. So granted it was 20 more grams of hair, but I had one pack in, I have one pack in now. So I just wanted to mention that. It's definitely a significant difference in price. And I also will have a coupon listed down below if you guys are interested so you can save money. But I did want to mention that because the thing with these hair extensions in general, which may draw some people away, is that they can be a little bit pricey. I mean, you're paying for the hair. Obviously, you want good quality hair. You want it to last. So I know previously I probably paid close to $600. You could be paying, if you need 2 boxes or whatever, 2 packs, you could be paying $1,000 easily for hair, you guys. So definitely a savings here. And not only that, obviously when you take it to your hairdresser, it does cost money to install them. They usually charge you by row. I don't know exactly, what prices. It just depends on like where you are, what state you are, everything like that. I'm not going to really get into the install too much, but basically, as I think I mentioned before, your hairdresser is probably most likely going to put 2 rows in. Generally, that's what people get. Some people just want 1 row in. They just want it more for length. It just depends. Some people can have 3. But generally speaking, most people have 2 rows. So your hairdresser is going to section them off with beads and then just sew them in around the beads. It's that simple. The install, like I've said a million times, is just super easy, super quick, which is nice. And that's basically it, you guys. Again, what's great about these is that they do look invisible. I know like when I have like a halo in or even like clip-ins, either you can kind of see them, you can tell. It doesn't blend as well. What's nice is that these are they're sewn right into your head, so they blend just like the hair was there. So it blends really nicely. But anyways, let me know in the comments down below if you've tried out hand-tied hair extensions. If you're thinking of trying hand-tied hair extensions, and even these Glam seamless hair extensions, which I know I've only had them in my head for a few hours, but I am loving so far. Let me know. I'd be curious to find out. But anyways, that is it. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.